guys, and welcome back to a brand new Reddit reactions video. Hi everyone, what's the tea? What is the Darjeeling Lapsang Souchon? This calling what's Tommy Earl Grey. What should I say is the tea? Hi Jamie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're back again.
I'm back again.
I can't get rid of you.
Like a bad smell.
You're like the black mold.
I am.
Infecting my brain.
In J.K. Rowling's house.
So hi everyone, what is the tea? So today we are back for another lovely video, and we're going to go onto a Reddit that I've not used in a long time, and I'm a bit nervous because I know some of the things on this can be a bit much. Just when we do get started though, it's literally down to the wire now. Only a couple of days left to get your Roly plush, so make sure you go get that. The makeshift campaign downstairs. I'm needed in the basement. Go to the pinned comment and in the description. Get yourself a little Roly Globex plush, and you know, because once it goes, and you get to squeeze it, and you can hold it and like scream as you're
Burn it.
burn
the
it.
bin.
Oh god.
Murder it. Voodoo doll it.
And anyway, with all that being said, hit the like button, subscribe, make sure you check out Jamie's channel. We're going to watch some awful wedding stuff everyone hears later, aren't we? Yes.
Yeah.
All the links down below. Hit the like button, yeah, subscribe, notification bell. Let's not be around the bush wattly and get on with these trashy posts. Oh, I'm scared. Hotel coffee hack. You ready?
No.
I'm about to show you guys one of the coolest tricks ever. Say you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear. Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. All you have to do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. The hairdryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got a cleaner pair of underwear.
You are disgusting. I am never using a coffee machine in a hotel room ever again.
1. You always pack a pair of spare. Right? You're going away for 7 nights, you pack 8 pairs of underwear. 2. What is wrong with the sink? If you are desperate, what is wrong with hot water in a sink and buying some like detergent or soap somewhere?
The thing is, it makes you go like, I'm never using the kettle again inside one of these. And I think, what are people boiling their underwear in kettles just to clean them?
Someone tried to cook raw chicken in a hotel kettle.
What do you mean someone? What do you mean? What?
There was this photo of this guy who put a raw chicken breast in the kettle, and it was like a see-through kettle, and it was just this chicken breast.
I know. Oh God. The thing is, right, is it's one of these things, even if this was trolling, right, and she was actually not being serious,
Some people will do it.
well, some people will do it, but also the internet takes everything at face value. No one really understands joking and like pranks now because of how insane people actually are. You are now going to be known as the gross woman who boiled her underwear in a coffee machine in your hotel. Ages ago, me and Luxaria watched this video of this woman just being stupid. She sucked up a worm from the ground and ate this worm from like the road. And I was like, you might be doing this to be funny, but you are now always going to be known as the woman who sucked up the worm from the road. No one's going to be impressed by that. Everyone's going to think you're disgusting. So even if this is like a joke, you're still now known as the disgusting woman who boiled her underwear in a coffee machine.
She delivered it way too sincerely.
Yeah.
It didn't sound sarcastic. It didn't sound like a joke. I don't get it.
Disgusting. What a vile woman. When your neck tattoo makes your family tree look even more like a wreath.
So a family tree, this is what I assume, a family tree would filter down. But a wreath
Oh,
would
I see,
indicate
like
there's
inbred. She's got a Confederate flag as a job stopper tattoo on her neck. The thing is, what I do love about these tattoos is I always see them and go, look, you know instantly who this kind of person is. You can make your decision right away to stay away from them.
I think you're evil!
I just couldn't imagine being so brazen. Like, you know, it's a level of confidence that some of these people have.
But so many of them in America will have, like when we went, literally you drive past houses and there would be a huge Confederate flag hanging off the front of the house. It's a bit different because you're walking around with it on you as an individual all day. But still, people are advertising that this is their viewpoint on their house.
Yeah, it's our fucking heritage. Colonialism and slavery on your neck. Like, again, it's one of those things of, she doesn't look very tattooed either. Like, she got some roses here, but like her arms look kind of empty. The shoulders are done. The fact that you don't go, I'm going to put it on my leg or my arm, like here or something. You just literally go straight for the neck. To me, says you're doing it for a reaction.
Yeah.
Like you're doing it to piss people off. Like it
You're
doesn't.
so proud of it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like because I just, you know, I love tattooing or you're doing that there to provoke a reaction from people. You're not doing, that's what I mean, like so many times I see these videos and tattoo fail videos and stuff like that. You can see sometimes people are doing it specifically because they're just trying to be like attention seeking, different edgy people, edgelords. These are the same people that go like, you're a triggered snowflake, but you say to them that they shouldn't do this and they're like, don't. Is the globe too obvious for a post? That this is who'll die next?
No.
What? Star's Secret Health Shockers.
That's too far. Then that's Bruce Willis and Celine Dion.
Yeah, and like
dealing with like really like
debilitating like health. Yeah, that's. I cannot. As someone who, again, I sort of bring retail, like we would have magazines all the time, and the amount of like tabloidy, shock celebrity magazines we would have, and I'd be putting them up on the shelf or whatever, and the headlines would literally be things like this all the time. It's so predatory and like disgusting. Who'll die next?
Yes, you.
We would get things like, oh no, the shock affair of blah, 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 or is blah, blah, blah secretly sleeping with, and it's like, first of all, who the hell cares? I would never understand people who are so invested in like celebrity lives like that. When they did things like upskirt shots of Britney Spears, like coming out of a club. I don't care if these celebrities are going out getting drunk in a club, like I don't care. Like that they're gonna do these kind of things.
The only time I care is if they're like a truly horrible person.
Yeah, like if they're doing something really, really awful.
Them.
But like,
other than that.
But who'll die next? That's like next level where it's just scum.
Imagine being the person that created that. What if you went in and picked up a magazine and it was just your family members and someone was playing a who'll die next guessing game?
Yeah.
Be your mom or your dad. Like these are people, and they're also people's families. Like imagine walking into the shop and just seeing your dad.
Trash. Meredith specials. She's a bitch!
When you're so proud of being an awful person, you just have to put stickers on your car. I may be a cruel and nasty bitch, but I'm damn good at it. Oh my god, is there another one? That's queen bitch to you.
Oh,
wow, someone's really...
Oh my god, and that's MS like word art. Like
from the noughties.
I think there are some ways that you can be playful with stuff like this. Actually putting bumper stickers being like, I may be a cruel nasty bitch, but I'm a damn good at it.
Everybody hates you.
It just comes off as live, laugh, love, cringe. Like you're just trying to, that's queen bitch to you. And it's probably like a woman called Mavis who's like,
She's a bitch.
It's not a personality trait. You're just horrible.
you're just
You're
a horrible person.
It's not something to brag about. You are just mean.
I feel like this is something that people say about you. To say it, it's almost like it feels cringe saying it about yourself.
Yeah.
Like if someone says, oh, I really like this person because I think he's quite cool. If you say, you should like me because I'm cool. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Suddenly it becomes really cringe.
Suddenly you're not cool.
Yeah. So I think stuff like this is like, I may be a bitch, I'm good at it. You're probably just a... People can be bitchy and it can be like almost like fun, but cruel and nasty, that's not something to reclaim because that's not a good thing. That's like saying, I might be a criminal, but I'm good at it. Like, that's not something you want to reclaim. Oh yes, I'm a murderer. I do mean those things, you don't reclaim those kind of things, but bitch you can, because like, I think because it can be playful and a bit like silly, but...
And also used in a derogatory way towards women.
Yeah.
I think you can reclaim it, but you're right. It's the cruel and nasty bit. There's like, that's not something to know.
Trash! All-inclusive experience. You ready? Music. Let me get the music. So this person's getting a tattoo.
Just... What?
What? Ah! I actually feel violently ill. Okay, wait, there's too much. Wait, there is too much to unpack here. There's too much.
Was that a real tattoo? Was it real? Was he actually tattooing her with that?
It's hard to tell because the video quality is so bad. But there's a woman here, right? And she has having a tattoo of, I'm assuming it's her boyfriend. So it's like a portrait of him.
On her entire thigh. It's
yeah.
huge.
I can't say the word, but there's like a phrase underneath it that just says, my N-word.
Oh, good Lord.
I don't even know how to explain the rest of it. So... we pan down and it's the boyfriend of the girl is down here while she's getting tattooed, like eating her foot. I don't know.
Like really like aggressively going for it on her toes.
I've seen some things, Jamie.
I don't like feet, Roly.
That is but one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. As a white person, having my N-word tattooed on your leg with a portrait of a black man, regardless of whether he's told you to do this or not, that's never a good look, is it? Like, that's never going to be a good look. But why is he, like, sucking her toes while she's getting...
Look, I respect... Okay, and then he puts
ketchup all over. And, like, the thing is as well, like, he's actually doing it. If people were trying to make a stupid joke, again, you're actually doing the thing, which makes me feel like this isn't a joke and it's real, because he's actually fully... It is, like, her entire foot up to here is in his mouth.
My brain is like, I'm not into feet in that way. If you are, fine, but you do not do this kind of thing. You do not do it while someone's getting a tattoo in public and film it and put it on the internet like this. That's bizarre.
That was on TikTok.
That whole thing is just...
What is happening? A man rides a horse through a store and leaves surprise on the floor. Imagine. What?
What are you doing?
Wow. That's really dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, horses are reactive animals. I've seen many videos of like, even in Paris, there was that video of a horse that got spooked and it started charging down Paris and was like knocking over people in tables and things in like restaurants and stuff. Horses are really reactive. If that horse suddenly freaked out because of whatever reason, because in shops, they're gonna be so visually stimulated because of the lights and all the things that are around the people, that horse could easily suddenly go a bit doolally and have like run amok or something.
Yeah.
And like really hurt people.
I'm a bit scared of horses.
I am too.
They can bite you and kick you and throw you off. And
That's beyond. I think it's cruel as well. It's not found like the horse. It's just, you're just scum at this point. Again, I know this kind of fits into like a main character stuff, but I feel like this kind of goes past main character where you're actually just being quite reckless.
Yeah.
You know what other people are like? People have phobias and shit and go a bit crazy and like try to attack it as well. Maybe someone's, you can carry in places. Well, I don't know if you can carry. Maybe someone shot your horse because they panicked. Do you know what I mean? There are so many things that could go wrong in this situation.
Spooked the horse.
Yeah.
And, like kicked or threw you off or something.
So many things can go wrong in this situation that this goes beyond main character. I think it even goes beyond Trashy. I just think you're being reckless.
Well, you're not thinking about them as an animal or their care. You're thinking about getting
you're doing that. You're using your horse as some kind of like content prop thing rather than actually, like, do you love them? Like, no, that's actually, I didn't think about that as well. Like, scum. And you just thought the crunch came from Sprinkles, our local Dunkin' Donuts. What's happening?
So
Is that person clipping his toenail?
What was that?
I think he was clipping his toenails. He's got his foot out. I think he's clipping his toenails. And this is why you don't want to go to places anything that has less than like a 5-star health.
I'm very funny about food.
Yeah, like I always know that fast food to a certain degree, there's always a level of a bit grossness to it all, right? But I think there's that and then there's that, like clipping your toenails. I always think when I see that, I feel like people are trying to get fired because you were doing it so openly like that. I'm surely no health inspector or like any brand wants to be associated with that. No matter how shitty the brand might be, they're never going to see that and go like, we want our food brand to be synonymous with this guy clipping his toenails in the food bit.
Delicious.
Happy 44th birthday to this guy today. I normally write a paragraph about how great you are and how much we love you and blah 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 blah, but instead of all the obvious crap that I post every year, this year I'll just say that after work later I'll give you a cupcake, a scratch off and a BJ. Love you, Peanut. Happy birthday.
Imagine putting that on Facebook. Like, what are we doing? I'm gonna give you a BJ later.
He's having sex for money.
Imagine that being a birthday gift.
What? I just can't imagine being so brazen to put that on the internet, like just to put that out. Why do you need to tell the world?
I'd be so embarrassed.
I'd be
If I were
honestly.
him, I'd be like, could you please remove that? Like,
If Charlotte went onto her like socials and was like, "Hi Jamie, I'm gonna make you come later." Like,
Your
what?
birthday.
Like, what?
no, I don't think I'd be compatible with somebody who'd do that.
Why couldn't you just left it? I'll give you a cupcake and a scratch off.
Yeah.
The fact that you've literally had to specify like a BJ as well. It goes like, what? But now I'm just visioning this woman, like, what do you know what I mean? It makes you suddenly vision, oh, Clarissa likes to... Or the decorum of a reversing dump truck with no tyres on it. Well...
It's not even well done.
I don't understand, like, why they've shaved that part of his back and just kept that one little patch, but like his lower back is like completely hairy.
Yeah. He's very, very hairy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to blur what's going on here. So essentially, this is a man's back, and he's got a tattoo, and the tattoo is like of a woman. You can see like the legs and stuff. I'm gonna have to blur sort of the center part, but there's a naked woman who's like lying back, spread eagle, right? And the center, he's left like a patch of hair on his back that's supposed to represent the
Vagina.
the furry cup.
The poobies.
The poobies? What? Poobies? What does that mean?
It's the hand under the leg.
Oh,
And
gross.
that nobody's foot is like, this is unrealistic body expectations.
Yeah,
for
this is
women.
like, oh yes, hello, I really wanted to crush one toe. Oh, I just couldn't imagine being, again, this is the kind of person that'd be an incel. He's like, no one wants to have sex with me. I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why, Stephen. Look what you've done to your back. Like, what are we doing? I actually say, this trashy thing, when I actually went onto it yesterday to have a quick peek to make sure it was worthwhile doing a thing on it, there was so many tattoo stuff. I was like, I could make an entire video dedicated just to doing like trashy tattoos. When you see that, what do you think of the person?
I will get away from you as far as possible.
Yeah, oh God.
That is a ridiculous amount of back hair. You could plait that.
Big hairy bloke.
My stripper name is...
InfoWars. Oh, so it's Alex Jones's show. I just realized you know what InfoWars is. So
I've heard of Alex Jones.
So Alex Jones was the one who was like sued for billions, I think it was millions or billions of dollars, because he went on his podcast, InfoWars, and said that the Sandy Hook thing wasn't real and that they were all crisis actors and that none of it actually happened. So that's why I was like, oh, she's trying to make a stupid, and like, I guess you're just trying to be quirky, but actually because she's on the actual InfoWars table.
She knows exactly what
she knows exactly what she's doing. She's not like trying to be a bit offensive. She's like, oh. And look at her profile photo. A woman wearing like all stars and stripes, like clothing like that. Like, what? People are just insane.
I'd assume she potentially bought into the conspiracy theory he has.
To go on the TV, go onto their like actual desk like this, you have to be fully within the cult. Like, they're not just people that you just like accidentally sort of like get into. Like, no, you're fully in the cult. It's not like someone who's like, I don't know who. It's hard to think of the top of my head. There are many people that I dislike that sometimes say things about, oh, I guess broken clocks right twice.
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan, yeah, sometimes.
He's actually not the way. He says some terrible things, but he's not the worst.
No, exactly. So Piers Morgan is someone that I have listened to over the years, and I think he's scum. But yeah, sometimes he says things I'm like, okay, and you stumble across those people. Alex Jones is the kind of person who's so far down the rabbit hole that like it's not someone that you just go, oh, sometimes. No, you have to be within the cult.
I do genuinely think if you are somebody that just keeps believing in conspiracy theories, that makes sense to me, because maybe the world just doesn't make sense to you. Oh. Maybe you just don't understand how things work. So it would make sense that everything would seem like a conspiracy theory. Defending trashy actions. There's a picture of somebody pumping gas. Tell me what you really think about me, about your car post. Please at least put your cigarette down when you're pumping gas. It's dangerous. Oh my God, yes.
Oh, yeah, she got a cigarette in her hand, of course.
Holy crap. Consider getting an integrated ashtray for your car. Your center console overflowing with cigarette butts looks so nasty. It's dangerous. Thousands of times I've smoked in the pumping gas and it's 100% not it is!
Okay, sure, sorry.
Only dangerous thing here is incels like you who can't do anything else than complain to me. If it's so big a thing for you that I smoke, maybe you should unfollow and stop jerking off to my content then.
This has always been my problem when it comes to OF creators. I have no problem if you want to do only, like, I can't say the words, if you want to do OF, right? If that's the job thing that you want to do, that's fine. It's created a new breed of influencers who do anything they possibly can, especially outrage culture, to get new people onto their pages. And that's the problem. Like, it has created this new breed that never happened before because there's so much money in this kind of industry that she's smoking a live cigarette at a gas pump, which can be like beyond dangerous. Like, imagine if all that exploded, people will die, like the shop workers, potential death, and then going out and being like, I do it all the time, it's not dangerous. And she's got like a photo of herself basically naked. I'm gonna have to cover it, I'll blur it all. This is a new breed of influencer, and I've seen things like this a lot where like people are like that person that Callum, my old housemate Callum, reacted to, where he was making racist content in Japan using like penis size and saying he was like having sex with all these men and like these onsens and like being like they were gagging over my white DICK and like making really like racist derogatory content because it drives people to their only F. This isn't just main character. This is reckless behavior. You are smoking a cigarette while pumping gas at a petrol station.
It's also quite a fresh cigarette. It looks big still, which means I'm gonna guess that she lit it in the vicinity of the petrol station.
Do you know one thing, like a recent phenomenon that's been happening because of OF? I follow a lot of pages that are like post interesting facts or history or news tattoos, all this kind of stuff. And at some point in the life cycle of these pages, OF people will pay for that page to promote them. And suddenly you're on your feeds and suddenly there's like some woman's hole being like, oh, guess what Betty had for dinner?
Tiramisu.
These creative like paid these huge pages to promote them. And suddenly like just kind of scroll through like normal content and suddenly you're just like basically have like softcore pornography on top of your page. I'm sure some of you have probably had this on pages before. And it's so frustrating when like you're like, great, here we go. And I have to unfollow this page that I really enjoyed because they've been bought out or been selling over. A lot of OF creators will buy massive pages as well and suddenly be like, it's my page now, and they'll suddenly just post their own pornography stuff. And it's so frustrating.
Spotted at a Ren Faire in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, what's Ren Faire?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Oh, a Renaissance fair.
Oh.
That would be my assumption.
Wow. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to blur part of this tattoo.
Why would you ever wear shorts?
So this person has a huge Nazi tattoo on their calf muscle, and it's of Sadolf Hitler with a Lostica behind it. All these words I have to really say just to get around censorship. But essentially, it's a Lostica behind Sadolf Hitler's portrait of him. Just on the off chance this person was radicalized one time, had this tattoo, and changed their mind about it, you would cover that up. The fact that you've got it out so brazenly says to me that you haven't changed your views.
That would be my assumption.
Yeah.
I'd say because you still have that tattoo and you showing it off, you therefore still stand by getting it.
Stand by what these are.
Time to die.
What I find really surprising is stuff like this when people are so brazen to be outside of this. As a person, do you not think for 2 seconds like someone will see this because like it's not just like someone who's got like a rude offensive slur that's like, oh, may annoy people, but nothing really happened. Like when you have someone like the worst person from like history, you're not just gonna get normal people reacting to you of like, that's disgusting. There's a chance that you will get assaulted because that's not just I have a hateful tattoo. That's I have to think of the worst thing that's happened in history.
No, you do not do this.
Yeah.
If you still support this, you're still willing to show this off. Oh my god, people are gonna be mad.
Yeah, that's gonna make some real reactions. And to be fair, rightly so. Jesus Christ. This is a classic video. I've seen this before.
Important an issue is immigration to you.
Well, but I can't get a job. They come to this country and they just get a job just like that.
So when you apply, what do they say to you?
Well, I've got a criminal record. Assault.
Assault.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Well, I've been out of prison now 3 years now.
And so you blame immigrants rather than your criminal record?
And, let me tell you what it was. Nonce. It wasn't even just like assault. It was a nonce.
Please kill me.
And he's like, the immigrants taking my jobs and I can't get one because you're a
It's a stupid thing to say anyway. Immigrants are taking my jobs. No, shut up.
I'm sure you were going to be a Dr. Keith. Like, you know, it's so stupid.
But then to go one step further and be like, I'm all for if people have criminal records, not that, but giving people a second chance in life. I agree with that. But to instead of thinking maybe places are not employing me because of my own past actions and the way people view those with criminal records in a workplace, and
been quite a big rhetoric with a lot of these people who are like saying that the immigrants taking my jobs and stuff. And if you ask them like, well, what are you doing? And it's like, nothing. Like, what job have they actually taken from you?
My pussy.
I think of all the talking points I've heard about immigration, that's probably the oldest one I remember hearing, even as like a child sometimes. They're coming over here and taking our jobs. I'm so surprised that that talking point is still a thing.
I just don't get why people think they're so entitled just because you were born on a specific rock.
Just because you got lucky to be born in a country that has certain rights or rules or laws or whatever, doesn't mean like you are better than anyone. This has always been my biggest argument. Like, you didn't choose to be born where you were born. Your consciousness, your sentience just happened to be placed in your feet, the fetus of you as a womb growing like. Okay. You had no right to be like, you went, well, I deserve this. No, you just got the DNA lottery correct to be born in this very specific location that has these sets of rules. You don't like own anything more than someone else just because they were born in a different country. Suddenly it's like, no, you're scum because you just happen to have your conscience in this body.
Half of them go to Spain as well, don't
I was literally about to say the most hilarious thing about it is it's the same people who go to like Magaluf and be like, it's the only place that feels like England, because it's like a load of like not disgusting gammons will go there and like overrun the Lanzarote strip or like the Magaluf strip where I have been to a lot of these sort of like party places before, and it genuinely feels like you're in the UK. Working in retail really puts into perspective of how nasty people are. Oh, and there's this eaten chicken on top of like, when I worked in retail, I worked in Morrison's for 10 years, if people don't know, it's a supermarket here in the UK.
all your trauma.
All my trauma. Honestly, the amount of times we would find like half-eaten food like around the shop, like just in on the shelves and stuff, like I really hate to say that this is actually a lot more common than you expect. If you can't really realize what's happening, there's like chicken that's been eaten, like bones on top of this alcohol boxes.
But surely the chicken that they were eating would have come in a packet. They weren't just walking around with chicken in their hands.
It could have been, we would find sometimes that people would order hot food from our hot food counter and then do shopping, eat it as they're going around the shop, and then leave bones or bags of like eaten food like around the shop. It would happen with coffee machines. They would buy, we had a coffee machine at the start, at the edge of the store. People would buy, like not buy it, but they would like press the coffee machine because you'd buy it at the till and drink it as they're going around the shop and then leave the cup and then not pay for it. We had to get rid of the machine because people were stealing it too much. We all have levels of what annoys us most over people. And one thing that annoys me, probably mostly things about people's habits, is littering. I will never understand why people are just so happy to live in filth like this. And like, if everybody did this, what would life be like?
It's like after festivals. Like when I went to Reading, we ate food and we held our rubbish and we went and we found a bin and we put it in the bin. But there were so many people who were literally just like eating and then dropping entire like burger containers on the floor.
Oh, it's just gross. I just hate
it.
Trash. Mentioning your partner's shortcomings for a baby post. 4 inches went in and 19 inches came out. Oh my God. Imagine actually posting that on your... What? Like...
I'm going to leave
I just don't understand, like, what are you doing? What? Your family do not want to hear things like this. Your parents don't want to hear things. I don't want to hear things like, even as a friend, I'm like, I don't want to know about how much you've been penetrated. 19 inches. Oh, I just said, no, stop it, get away.
That is probably the trashiest thing so far. My son just begged me to bite into this waffle that has a thumbtack hidden in it. So the answer is no, Janet, I'm not thinking about having more kids. Hi, so this isn't a prank and isn't funny. Kids don't normally do this. Talk to me when you're a boy, mom. No.
Wow.
No.
I said enough.
This just makes me go, your kid doesn't like you. Or something has gone really, really wrong. How old is this kid?
Yeah.
No, this is not okay.
But again, talk to me when you're a boy, mum. There's nothing worse than people like dismissing bad behavior.
Oh yeah, because they're going to grow up to be awful.
You know, full on. Like, if you do not parent and like discipline children at this age and you're allowing things like this, first it's a pin, then I don't know, it's arsenic. I don't know. No, tell me when you're a boy, mum, with a winky face.
Disgusting. But that's
Jesus
your kid wants to hurt you.
Wait, what? This cup is effed up. Not flowers, not fancy, not expense, just a custom mug. FUCK, Valentine's Day, I love you every day. Robert and Sophie. This is AI. This isn't even real, that's an AI. If my boyfriend came up to me and was like, Roly, I've got you a cup, and it was doggy styling me as an anime character, like on a cup. Well, I just...
That would go in the bin.
Is that... The thing is, it's the fact that they've like made it look like it's so hilarious. This woman's basically having a seizure. It's not because I'm prudish. I genuinely just don't find this kind of stuff funny. I just don't think it's funny. Because I don't think it's clever.
Yeah.
I think it's too on the nose. It's not clever.
Just who's going to use it? Here's your cup of tea.
You and Grandpa Joe raw dogging with fizzy lifting drinks. I'm bedridden, just butt chugging fizzy lifting drinks, and like ass just flies in the air.
Oh my gosh.
Willy Wonka and the gaping hole.
Would you like to see?
Auntie needs some love. What?
Kiss me, rub me, f me, comfort me, got disrespectful. Firehead, tasty pussy, next property though. And this will say every hoe needs to be touched.
Oh, she cut it up. He said all.
Tell you what I want.
All
Not a Goro looking 304. No, stop it. Not go.
Oh no.
She does look like.
Oh no.
Tell you what I
Look, I'm all for being comfortable with your sexuality and like feeling yourself and knowing what you like. But to have it like written all the way down your legs and on the back of your leg.
Kiss me, rub me, FUCK me, come. I just. But a tasty pussy. I just think when I see those kind of things, I'm always like, the reason I wouldn't have someone like this in my life who's this kind of person, because I just don't trust your judgment. I see this about someone, I see people who have like they'll wear like pornography tattoos on themselves, and like I don't think you make good life choices, therefore I don't want to be in your life because of what the hell do you do? Do you know what I mean?
All the zins and gum I scraped from under the table at the restaurant I work.
Oh, it's just I will never understand
People
who just putting gum, like that is so disgusting. And also it gets to a stage when there's so much under there. Like, have you ever like touched one by accident and I'm like, oh my God. No, that's
Straight
someone's
to the
gob.
bathroom.
Yeah. When there's so many sometimes, especially like when you're with it, because we're quite tall, like sometimes your leg will touch it or something as well, like underneath it when you're moving. I will never, that actually I got caught on camera. I genuinely actually can't come off it. I slightly retched then. I have never done that on camera ever. Chipotle.
Siphoning.
So siphoning detergent like it's completely normal at BJ's.
BJ's.
Oh, I've seen people do this before. It's basically what he's doing is he's trying to get more. So he's opened up another like liquid detergent. He's filling up one and he'll take the one that's still. Again, this is another thing we would see in our shop all the time. And he's like now putting extra into his so he gets like.
Illegal, right?
Because the problem about that is now that someone else like.
Yeah, I mean, it's illegal. You're stealing.
I understand to a certain degree of like with things like shrinkflation, it feels like you're being robbed as a person when you can't like do it. But like obviously I would never advocate for stealing. In a weird way, I understand this from like point of like these companies are ripping us off. But the problem is, first of all, you're still stealing. But second of all, someone else now might try to pick that one up that you just emptied and not realize that you've emptied it is now going to get like scammed. Because like I don't go, when I pick up things, I don't tend to think, oh, is this heavy enough? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not, do you know what I mean? I think that you sort of not only robbed something, but you've made someone else potentially lose out on money because of your own selfish sort of greed. I get, do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I completely agree with you.
Yeah, that's another thing we would have in our shop quite often as well. We would catch people doing that with like powders and everything. That's that extra feeling. Or sometimes they would like open the pods, little tiny pods, like the washing pods.
Yeah.
They would like open packets, take a load out, and like put them in their own bags, and then leave the like half-used, like empty bag or packets inside.
Do you know what you do see a lot? Like, you know when there's like bundles of something with a little bit of cardboard around it? So often there's only one left.
Oh, and people have taken it, yeah. Then we would get people to open like multi-packs of like Cokes and all like things that will take 1 or 2 cans out and be like, well, I can't pay for it. I'm like, because this is a multi-pack. It doesn't have a barcode on it.
Oh my God. Oh no, it says love sushi.
So not only is it just gross, it's also just like derogatory and misogynistic. I'm gonna have to blur what's going on. Essentially, this person's got like a massive sticker on the back window of their car. It says I heart sushi. And it's like of a man on, you know, the downstairs version of this lady. And of course it plays into the misogyny of like fish fanny. I heart sushi. Imagine just putting that on your back.
You really weren't lying when you said we were going to be reacting to trash.
Oh,
today.
I go all in, girl. If I say we're going to do something, it's like trash. I bet this person as well isn't married or got a girlfriend or whatever. This is like incel behavior. Like, I just don't understand what we're doing.
I'd be shocked if with this car you were able to have a girlfriend.
No, absolutely not. Like if you're, and again, I think to myself, if you're a woman who was with this man or whatever, and you do this and you're like happy that he's got this, I'm like, why would you be happy with that? It's such a weird thing to be like okay with.
Go to some like self-esteem classes.
Yeah.
You deserve better than this.
Wow. I heart sushi. This is classy New York. It says, to whoever stole my 400 Tempur-Pedic.
Oh, it's like one of those like memory
foam mattresses.
Yeah,
oh, okay. So. Mattress topper. I hope you have weird sex dreams about your parents. What?
I feel like that's less trashy and more petty.
More petty, yeah. But like, I guess it's maybe like an apartment building or something. Yeah. Maybe they were moving in. At what part does someone get to steal your mattress?
Maybe they were washing it and it's like a laundromat.
Oh, I guess if it's like the topper, I guess it's not as big as a mattress. I think it's like a big mattress.
I think you can put the toppers in like big washing machines. So maybe they...
Really? Okay. I just can't imagine stealing a mattress topper. Of all the things that you want to steal, a mattress topper.
I don't want something like, I'm not going to steal something that someone else has slept in. I need a description of like how it's been used.
Yeah. What? But I hope you have weird sex dreams about your parents. That's your nightly nightmare, isn't it? Mine are dead, so that'd be necrophilia. Jamie, you're taking things too far. This is too much. I don't know what you're talking. Talk about Trashy. This is Chipotle CEO caught on a recording saying they're going to keep raising prices because they can.
Oh.
God, okay, sure.
We learned that 60% of our core users are over $100,000 a year in income, in average household income. That gives us confidence that we can lean into that group in a more meaningful way, whether it's the solo occasion and or group occasions to really drive meaningful transaction performance in the year.
Does that make any sense?
He's basically saying over half of our customers are high earners. Therefore, we can leverage that market to that group and charge them higher prices.
But it's Chipotle.
It's Chipotle.
You can't just make a cut. Thing is, do rich people fall for that shit? No,
$50 for some avocado.
I don't know. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Shove it up my ass. Like I don't know, but when there are certain chain restaurants and things that no matter if you raise the price to a certain degree, I'm not going. Like, because I know it's not worth that much.
Yeah.
But like, just to be, oh yes, we're gonna raise it just because we know our customer base is more wealthy.
Trashy.
Trashy, just gouging people for the sake of it. I was like, what? Well, also though, but surely that's not good business, because if it's only like half the people, you're still gonna alienate how many millions of people come into you who won't go to anymore. Like, surely you're still gonna be like losing money doing that.
I wonder if he's thinking we'll start. So like McDonald's has a very specific reputation of being like fast food, cheap, blah. Maybe he wants Chipotle to be seen as more bougie.
Oh, it's Chipotle. Shut the fuck up.
That's gonna need a complete overhaul.
Ridiculous. For the smoker who has everything, imagine having a Marlboro Light, a cigarette lamp.
Do you know what's really annoying me right now?
You've got one.
I've got one. I actually have 3 of them. No, it's I saw some really nice like jumpers, like really nice fit from this. I'm not gonna name them, but they had cigarette brand. They had Marlboro written on them, and I'm like,
is that legal? I didn't think you were allowed to in the UK.
Yeah, we're in 2026, and there were other ones with like beer brands on, and it's like really nice designs, but then it's just like Budweiser.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm not really into walking around as I'll wear things that have stuff that I like Disney or whatever.
Yeah,
Simpsons, Rowdy Rough Boys.
I just realised it's not Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. Rowdy Rough Boys.
It's that evil alter ego.
Oh, I didn't know this. I don't really watch Powerpuff Girls. I know the devil, obviously, because he's iconic.
This kind of shit is just bizarre. No,
I just imagine liking smoking that much. You want a cigarette light? I can understand if you were someone who collected weird shit and it was like sudden. I mean, again, I'm making generalizations. Looking around it, there's a flower pot and a radiator. Like, it doesn't look like the most eclectic. Like, if it was like someone who collected loads of weird lights or loads of weird stuff and that was kind of part of it, I can understand maybe like, oh, you just like the wacky stuff. If you actually just want, I really wanted this cigarette light, I'm like, okay, that's a bit strange.
You know what irritated me about it? Why is it that way around? Why is it not the other way with like a little glow?
Yeah, I think it should look the other way around.
That's the wrong way.
Yeah, like a glowing red bit at the top. You could even add like a little detail of like smoke or something.
Yeah, why are you doing the...
Okay, we're going to go into business. We're going to make cigarette lights.
Oh, yeah.
That's our new thing. Can you imagine? Welcome to Roly and Jamie's cigarette lamps.
We'll be on Trashy.
Yeah. I said it. You're already on it, babes. Star Wars real... Oh, no. This...
How is this legal?
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nothing but a filthy pervert, eh?
Goodbye. I'm needed in the basement. Go down to the basement, Jamie. Down to the basement. There you go. Bye. Yeah. Ooh. I don't even have words. Imagine. Oh, for God's sake.
Seen at the D&B office while I took my kid for his driver's test. Almost every hand you've ever shaken has had a dick in it.
It's making him look terribly gay.
Well, do you know what I would think of somebody wearing that t-shirt? You never wash your hands then, do you? Because almost every hand you've ever shaken has had a raw piece of chicken in it. Mm-hmm. There are far more disgusting things that people could have held than a dick. We do something called wash our hands, Kevin.
The thing is, I think when it comes to stuff like that, is that when you have the dick in it, like most people would probably put it on their face and in their mouth.
Yeah.
Like, oh... I was going to say something that I need to have a conversation, but I can't do it on camera.
Where have you put your dick, Roly?
Oh, you're never going to know that. Don't go downstairs in the plushies. No, you're taking it too far, Jamie. That's too far. What is this, an airport? What is this, a shopping centre? Look at the crowd. Oh, stop it. So I'm going to have to blur what's going on, but essentially they're in like a shopping centre and there's like a man and a woman in a corner and the woman's giving the man like a handy.
She's off her head.
In the middle of a shopping centre?
Why is he just standing there like that holding a briefcase?
I know, it's almost like he wasn't like, what? The fact that it's like so many people and he's just like bashing one out.
Are they not noticing that people are watching?
Maybe they don't, maybe they like it. Maybe they're voyeur. And people are like watching?
Oh dear. Have you seen the amount of distance they've left though?
Yeah. If I was there and I saw people doing that, the last thing I'd do is stand and watch.
Yeah. No, I definitely wouldn't go speak to them.
You got to be like, oh, can I join?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. That looks like fun.
I know your type. God, Jesus Christ. Nothing but sex addicts.
Well, what the hell are you then? A sex maniac or something?
Talk about not liking celebrity lifestyle stuff. Well, I'll into yours. That's all right. I'm gonna go on lolcow and just type loads of things about Jamie Raines, a sexual deviant, doing it in the Brighton Pier. Look at my claw machines. You like put claws and stuff. No, we're getting too. No, you're getting too far, Jamie. You put too far.
Sorry.
What?
Just can't stop
Why would you
myself.
say such heinous things?
Florida teen arrested after trying to stay inside Walmart overnight for TikTok challenge. I thought we were past this.
I thought, and unfortunately, I just don't. I actually think we're getting worse. I actually think it's getting worse. This is posted a month ago by Extreme Lol. It's extreme. But like, I don't understand. This is the problem as well, is that we see these videos all the time, and I keep saying, like, you are influencing people to do it, regardless of whether you're intending it as a joke or not. Like, you are influencing people to do it. And it's like the whole when people used to lick stuff and put it back on the shelf. Like, you might have done it as a joke and bought it, but you absolutely would have influenced younger people to do those things in real life, which is awful. TikTok challenge. Like, I'm sure he probably wasn't, like, I don't know, he was arrested maybe. I'm sure the charges weren't too high. Just probably let go with a warning or something. First of all, I don't understand what's fun in that.
No.
A Walmart? Why is it not at least a toy shop?
It'll be dark and cold. I guess maybe they take food. They steal the food.
Yeah,
Does Walmart sell beds so there's somewhere to sleep?
Actually, I've just never understood what would be exciting about staying overnight in an Asda. Like, I just don't get, like, why?
No.
10 years old or something. It might have been funny to have, like, a sleepover and we play games in the aisles. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what. But, like, this person looks old. This person looks like 16 or something. So, like, I don't. As a 16-year-old, nothing would have interested me more than going into the shopping centre. But maybe the shopping centre with all the. Maybe that's a bit, like, just inside a Walmart itself, which is, like, the shop. Because, like, if you said to me, you get to stay in the Westfield overnight when I was, like, a teenager, it probably would have been quite fun to hang around and run around and be a bit loud or something.
Yeah, and it'd be quiet.
And suddenly, like, you could know. But, like, in an actual shop. Better stay overnight in Sainsbury's. Like, how boring.
I don't even want to go do my food shop, let alone stay overnight.
Well, guys, we are well and truly aboard that trigger train. Choo-choo, spinning down the railway, about to crash off. I feel like today we truly are actually on the trigger train. I mean, we see some, like, because our last few videos have been, like, cursed, like, adverts and stuff, which I'll link down below. They actually really enjoy doing these. We thought, I'm going to get back to that. Our next one has to be that again, because I really enjoy doing it. And I've done 3 with you now, so I can't do it with anyone else. But yeah, we're exclusive. We're exclusive, yeah. We're actually in an exclusive online relationship. Don't you ever clap with anyone else again. What did you think about this?
Oh my God. It's one of those ones that makes you start losing faith in humanity.
Yeah.
Like, there are some really, really awful people out there.
We made like a joint pact before we did this, like, our like most recent collab. So it was like, the next one we do, we both want to do something that we've never done, like, together before. So I was, like, searching, and I'm so glad, because before, this had been overrun with, like, Donald Trump stuff, and I was like, I just don't think it's funny to make it a tie bit about trashy Donald Trump stuff. So, but luckily there was enough on here that we could make a proper video.
Yeah, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Really enjoyed it. As I said, go check out Jamie's channel. We are going to do stuff about weddings, and my video is going up first, so I'll link his channel down below, but make sure you subscribe, keep your eyes out, and of course then I'll post it again once the video is up. A little reminder, make sure you go check out the makeshift campaign, because it's almost over and you won't be able to get your little Roly Globex plush. And of course, if this one does really well, I will do individual ones with my cats. I want to do some extra things, maybe do like a Christmas version, like I want to get one with me, like a big hat and things. So, like, we will get there, but you got to make sure you buy them, girls. So yeah, go head over to the makeshift campaign, pinned comments, and in the description, go show it some love, and yeah, go get yourself a nice little plushage.
Enough little globby.
Little gloppy wigs. I love that he looks like flops around, but you can't take him off. But I love that he just flops around.
He is your hair now.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love that I got a toupee. And he's a cat. My cat toupee. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons, whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being a Patreon. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons. Be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch ever tell you that you can't be you. Why is that?
Yay. Because You've
been on my channel enough to know that you just say some slogan at the